All right, pilots. Goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. Away we go. This will be an interesting one. RC Groups with the whole shot. Jason Cole, you can tune into his podcast. Will he be bragging about his time in a cave? Most likely. I'm sure he had a good time. But will he be bragging about making his way up into our A main, our feature 8? It could happen, especially as we've lost a couple that were hired seeds. So that's opening up some positions. At least we're going to see some good racing into our final 8. Looking forward to that a little bit later on here this afternoon. And Jason Cole with your opening lap of a 29-0. FPV 3D with a good lap as well, a 33.0 right after him. And this race is still live. Cap has got a 37.3. Good to see Cap on the line. Quad Logic with a 42.2. So everyone racing except our leader. He went down. Things are not good. As I look to my screen, I'm going to have to go off goggles because one of my stations became unplugged. But right now, I will do it by process of elimination. It looks like just one in the air. And that is going to be, no, there's a couple in the air. Keep racing, pilots, unless I say that you are done. And Quad Logic, you can bring it down. You advance to the next higher main. Congrats to you. You're on lap number 3. Don't wreck, just land. You are good. It's all good in the hood and in the cave as well. Quad Logic. We're just getting a feed bucket on. Are you all right? All right. All right, pilots, I see your goggles on. I feel your thumbs going up. Why don't you arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. Usually it's a whole shot I brag about. That is going to be Marcus Aureus and Matt B kind of with that whole shot opening things up here in a big way. And their screen right now, everyone I was expecting, everyone that we took off with is still in the air. Who is getting the FPV Racing Events LiPo strap? I think I have one. It's on my necklace here just in case. As I look, it's going to be Code Red. It might be Code Red, or maybe it is going to be Marcus Aureus. It's Code Red. Keep racing, Code Red, but you got a LiPo strap for me. Marcus Aureus is running in the 2, Quad Logic in the 3, Bryce J in the 4, and one of those pilots is going to advance up into our F main in the 5-inch class. That is going to be super exciting, and we still have another 3.5 laps here still to go. Code Red on to lap number 3. He is the guy rocking it right now through the hard spot. Now things are clearing up. It is choppy at the end. Don't lose it, Code Red. Oh, got lost in the choppy zone, and I think lost his quad right there. Someone crashed. I think whoever crashed on 3 caused issues in that section for Code Red, and now it is just the strongest to breathe through the storm, and probably someone in our Northland. As we look onto my screen, Race Band 2, it does not like the it doesn't like the video on the DVR, but obviously you can see it is Flyer. They're flying through it as we still have 2 in the air. Marcus Aureus is leading Quad Logic right now by 2.2 seconds, and they will have 1 lap to go. It'll come down to the final lap to see who is going to advance into our F main in the 5-inch class. As we look to that sweeper, on to their final lap, we take a Marcus Aureus is going to hold that number 1 spot, that bump up, that transfer position, but it could be Quad Logic as well. It comes down to our TBS finish line here inside a race number 10. Looking through the pillars, here comes Marcus Aureus around that hairpin up and over the tunnel of love. 1 gate, 1 turn, and then another race is his across the line. There is Marcus Aureus. You are done. 5 laps and 5:13. Moving on up. Quad Logic, pretty good run as well. 7.4 seconds back at the number 2 spot, but moving up into the F main is Marcus Aureus. Just a little status update on the base station A. All right, pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. I think Matt B with the whole shots, which is the first one to our start-finish gate. That's what I call it. Traditionally, a whole shot is the first corner, but I do things my own way. As you've seen, sometimes it takes me a little longer, but that's what my wife has been trying to teach me what to do. As we go 1, 2, 3 around that hairpin. Look at this. This is going to be a race to 5 laps for sure. Over to that gate, we take Superfly and Marcus Aurelius. Down to the ground, we take FPV Fox. And he's back up, and he's down. He put me in, and then they take me back out again, Johnny. Well, we have still 3 in the air, of course, on my screen, but now 2 still in the air. As it's a battle right now between Superfly and Matt B to see who's going to advance here into the E-main of the 5-inch class. Superfly onto lap number 3 as we get set to bring Matt B around a little bit. He's at the Tunnel of Love. Save it. Come on. Do not go down in the Tunnel of Love. I'm seeing a lot of rock up on his screen, and looks like Marcus Aurelius is still clicking away on my screen. Superfly, keep going. You're on lap number 4. And this race continues as Superfly is on lap number 4, about to cross onto lap number 5. Marcus Aurelius is on that lead lap, but needs to get over to that gate, as he will. So it comes down to our checker. They got to get their 5 in. Superfly on his way to doing some greatness here this afternoon. Here we go. It's a race to Team Black Sheep to our gate, and moving on up will be Superfly. 5 laps in 1:49, 3.8 seconds back. Marcus Aurelius in the number 2 spot. Let's race, huh? There's a bunch of you. Only one of you is going to advance up and closer to the U.S. Drone Nationals, Governor's Island in August. All right, pilots, I see goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. The go tone, and who's going to be the first one to the gate? I'll call it Travesty, Ricky, Sidewinder, Superfly in that order. Mr. Noise is with us as well. It is anyone's game here in our E main. Going to try and go to the D. We like the bumps. It's a forgiving format. We've seen pilots not qualify and still work their way from the bottom all the way up to the top. With our format, you know, we should have been able to squeeze this whole thing in before the Simpsons came on, but now we are still racing and we are having a good time, right? Everybody happy. Sidewinder, your first one across with a 25.2. Ricky with a 27.6. Superfly with a 30.5. Mr. Noise with a 31.1 on lap number 1. 4 to go here for your field. Your leader is on lap number 6. Nice line through the Tunnel of Love around that sweeper to our Team Black Sheep gate, and now on to lap number 3. Huh? I meant channel 6. Yeah, there's so many screens. Thank you for the correction. As Sidewinder, your leader, Ricky running in the 2, Superfly in the 3, only 1 going into our D main. Then from there into the C, the B, and hopefully the A, which is our top 8 at the Mega Drone-X. Sidewinder on to lap number 4. How about this blade to blade? Ricky and Superfly battling it out for the 2. They're just 3 seconds off of the leader, Sidewinder, as they cross 2 wide through that big gate. Frank Mattingly building an awesome course, big wide gates. We're not going to come out and try and bat you out of the air with our gates. We are building for racing. They'll just fly into the gates. That gate to not move. Sidewinder, you're on your final lap, but you got people chasing you by way of Ricky. Gosh, and we still have them racing here. It is a race to the Team Black Sheep finish line to see who's going to move up into our D main as we bring them around to TBS. Mr. Noise, you're on that lead lap, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Moving on up, Sidewinder, 5 laps and 1:47. Ricky, oh so close. You just finished 5.1 seconds back. That's a pretty good finish. Sidewinder winning another one back-to-back, moving us way closer to the top. Nice run. So, Sidewinder, you are going to move to race number 19, the D main. No, we have 11 races to go, guys. I have to go. I think we have to go. He'll rebuild the motor for the next one. 2 minutes to change a motor? He can't change a motor in 2 minutes. Yeah. We're going, guys. We're going to go. We're going to go. Yeah. All right, pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. This is how fast we're moving. 5 minutes, 18 seconds since I hit save on the last race as we try and negotiate, but unfortunately that damage is going to cost Jesse P his chance for romance here in the 5-inch class. He'll put a new motor on. You are going to see more of Jesse P and Team Big Whoop as the program rolls on. And wow, they are alive right now for a Hype FPV. He hits the top of the tunnel of love, goes down to the ground, gets back up, and not only that, he has moved himself up in this thing. He is going to make his way where he needs to be, and he is just tearing it up. No one knows what he's doing. He almost made it, but they love Hype FPV. C. Fisher, the one right up in the one right now, about to cross onto lap number 3, and Superfly right behind him. Superfly, again, the guy who's moved up a couple here in the 5-inch class. They're 1.7 seconds back. Sketch hit a whole bunch of something, and I don't know. Oh, he hit the ceiling, and there's nothing but dust and stuff coming down on Sketch. We have 2 in the air, and this is a tight race. Watch them, 1 and 2. 2 more start-finish line. C. Fisher and Superfly. They have 2 to go. They're 0.2 of a second apart. C. Fisher on 7, Superfly on 2. For those watching the screen beside us here in the flight line, as we're just hanging out, having a good time. Let's go around that hairpin. First of the tunnel of love is going to be C. Fisher, and Superfly goes down. Take off, Superfly. Can you do it? Come on, Superfly. Fingers crossed. He is up. He is up. Keep racing as C. Fisher moves on to his final lap. Superfly with a chance to get it back. Superfly going to try and make it happen. Oh, and he gets past. You saw the pass in the tunnel of love. There's no way unless he goes down. Boom, boom. C. Fisher is your winner. He goes on to the C main. And great chase cam as well. Superfly having those issues, and that pass happening right in the tunnel of love. So Superfly, you advanced up and you finished in the D main. That's still in our top 20 here. 4 laps at 138, and moving on up, C. Fisher, 5 laps and 138 as well. He will move up into our C main. Big whoop, moving on up. C. Fisher, we are going to move you to the next race. You jump to different races. We're almost good, pilots. We're almost good. Course clear, David? Course clear? All right, pilots. Goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5. Bam, that was a quick one. Let's get her done. Bam, someone going down. Someone got her done a little too fast, so we're going to be remaining here with 4. Started with more, but down to 4. And I'm watching someone's feed with 3 in front of them. This is awesome. This is absolutely sensational right now. I'm excited because one of these guys is going to get into our top 8, and we got 2 going to our gate, 1 and 2, Stinger Swarm and Provo. Behind them, Dr. C and Flying Francis, 3 and 4. So they're grouped in a pairs of 2. Not usually the best thing, but you know what? They're just not trying to go in formation. They're trying to go to the top of this race to join our top 7 to comprise our top 8. From there, someone's going to U.S. Drone Nationals. Almost everybody from this event is going to U.S. Drone Nationals. You know, we do want to thank the IDRA, Rotor Sports. They were going to give us just like 3 tickets in the team race. Then they saw the number of entries. They saw the excitement, said, we are all about it. And they gave us a ton. And now it is going to turn into, it's still a battle. It's not last man standing. It is still a battle. It is Stinger Swarm versus Dr. C. You know, you guys know these guys. Everything is happening right now as we put Stinger Swarm onto his final lap right now. On to lap number 5 is Stinger Swarm. Dr. C, you got to get to that line. Watching him, and Dr. C, not so much. Keep rolling, keep it shaking. Dr. C now onto his final lap as well. But over to that gate and into our top 8, we take Stinger Swarm. Freestyler is now a racer. He will air mode invert no more. Stinger Swarm is now one of the top 8 racing pilots in the 5-inch class. And you know, somehow, some way, he is going to Drone Nationals. Wow. Dang it. I say dang it. I'm not upset about that at all. That was just amazing.
I can't pull the plug, dude.
All right, pilots. Goggles down, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads. Oh, we're gonna hold on. We're good? All right, pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in lesson 5. I like when the process of elimination kicks into effect. Unfortunately, no longer a noob on his lid right off of the bat, as we are going to see who is going to join our fast field. We're going to run a top 6 here, but that is just as we had the scoring, we had the little bit of math happening and excitement happening as well. And now we are down to 3 to see who is going to move up 1. Those are the rules put in place. We'll have a final 6. It doesn't matter. We'll just make the right thing happen. The crown champions, of course, we want to see who are our top 3 that'll be qualifying to the U.S. Drone Nationals here out of the Mega Drone-X. Right now, all of our pilots are on lap number 3, tearing it up. Nadiva, Stinger Swarm, and Gars to see who is going to be able to make it happen here over to our start-finish line onto lap number 4, and we take your leader, Nadiva, and just a few back, 2.5 seconds back is Stinger Swarm, and we just lost Gars, so now it's down to 2. We have still 2 in the air, 1 and 3, as we get set to put them onto your final lap here. So Nadiva and Stinger Swarm going to race to our gate. So now it's a race to our TBS finish line, and look at this, almost passing. It's white LED versus white LED. Wow! Nadiva getting the move up. Wow! What a finish. 0.2 of a second separating them. Nadiva moving up to the show. Now we're good. All right, pilots, thumbs up. Pilots, arm your quads as we go live on the tone in lesson 5. Away we go, running to that whole shot. I think Willard may have broke the line and got up there first. This is going to be a thing of beauty right here as they're chasing 5 laps, 1:22. Nadiva and Stinger Swarm in their first heat as we split them in half. We're just making things right, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across a line like that. Harmonic through Brain Drain, all separated by 2.4 seconds on that opening lap, and this is a thing of beauty right there through the Tunnel of Love. It just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. The separation was on 1.2. Beast Mode has now taken the lead on lap number 2, on to lap number 3. Harmonic at the 2, Jordan Temkin 3, Willard FPV 4, Brain Drain 5. 3.5 seconds separating our field. Someone's kind of sitting in the back door to see if we're going to lose anyone on this one. I don't think we're going to lose anyone. Harmonic now in the lead. Jordan Temkin on the lead. Willard FPV in the number 3 spot. So we've changed the lead each and every single lap. 2 laps to go. Pilots, 2 laps to go. It is a Sunday night extra innings to see who is going to win our 5-inch class Harmonic and Jordan Temkin 1 and 2. They're on pace to unseat the times that are currently leading in the split class. Willard FPV is in the number 3. Brain Drain running in the number 4. As we continue rolling on, it's a race to Team Black Sheeps. Oh, wow, big pass on the inside. Temkin gets ahead of Harmonic. Willard FPV finishing in the 3. And the man who races from the airport, Brain Drain, will finish in the number 4 spot. Which gate? This race is done. This race is done. This race is done.